Hello everyone, this is Drunken Dan here, and this is an LP I don't think anyone expected. So I thought about going back to Fallout and finishing that up, but I kind of decided to do something a little different. A game none of you probably, actually, no, at least one of you's probably at least heard of this, Fight and Rage. This kind of came under the radar, and honestly, I don't know if anybody who's Let's Played it, or... I mean, I haven't looked up to see if there are any Let's Plays, but I don't know if anybody's doing a playthrough of this. I've played a lot of it, and I really, really enjoy it. I do there's some things I don't like, for example, I hate her design. I mean, I don't mind her here. I don't know, I just don't care for her design. There's a thing I have with almost every female design in this game, other than, like, one. But I'll get into that as I play through. She basically plays like Mackie from Final Fight. This is basically, what's his name? Oh, what's his name? That character that nobody's ever heard of, Hager. And this is basically a guy who, this one's my favorite character. He's like more of a mix of Guy and Cody. But he's my favorite one to play as, even if I don't really care for his name. You know, let's play on hard, sure, let's die. Actually, nah, because I gotta talk as well as play, and this game does take concentration, let's just do normal mode. And, yeah, let's go. So, this game I didn't even hear about. I was just... So, I like, weekly check the releases, and that's how I find games. I found this from that. Now, what's interesting about this game is, unlike, say, other games where you can just walk forward, you see that sign saying escape? There are branching paths. And now I've opened up a whole other path in the game, which means I'll have different boss fights and events will happen. So, as you can see, every chick kind of looks like Gal, except, you know, Gal has maybe a few more decorations. And there's an enemy type that looks like Gal, but with a hat. And, yeah. That's really my only complaint with this game, is the female design's gonna suck. But, I mean, F.Norris is alright. I mean, to be honest with you, F.Norris is just kind of like a ninja guy. Also, if you beat the shit out of a character after you kill them, they'll explode into bones. But, it's a lot of fun. There's also a parry, which I'll try to show you. I'm also trying to break as many of these guys as possible, because you get extra points for doing it. Okay. So basically, when an enemy comes charging at you or does an attack... Come on, just do it. You can parry like that, and you can attack. Now, parrying will also bring back your super gauge. See that SP up there? That allows you to do various moves like this. And upon using that parry, you get your SP back immediately. If you use a special attack without your SP, you instead will lose a bit of health. And different characters have different specials depending on what you do. That helicopter hit I keep doing is if you hit up and down and attack. One thing I don't like about this game is it doesn't really teach you the mechanics very well. The mechanics in this game are great, but it just does a bad job of teaching you. Also, you can fast forward cutscenes by hitting a button, which is great for speedruns.
No, please help me.
It's okay. Almost everybody in this fucking game dies. What's funny is there's a lot of blood splatter here and there, but you don't really cause a lot of blood splatter when you kill enemies. Whatever. I love the monster designs, though. Like, the enemy designs are really cool. Like, the mutants. They're pretty cool looking. I like them. It reminds me a lot of Battletoads, this game's visual style. Like, specifically the arcade version of Battletoads, which is the only version of Battletoads that I care for. Fun fact. Okay, one of the cats is dead. I'll try to blow up one more. There we go. He's dead. This game is really good. I mean, this is some of the early stages. There's actually a thing in the first level. Before you fight the boss, if you're able to sneak a knife in, and you throw it at the, you remember that guy who was holding a knife to that lady? If you sneak a knife to the final fight, and instead of running up to him, if you throw the knife, you can actually save that woman. There's a lot of little things you can do in this game. A lot of little details. It's really good, and it's probably the best beat 'em up I've played in years. It's really satisfying once you get the hang of it. Its only flaws are, to my knowledge, there's no online play, but you can unlock a feature that unlocks... What it does is basically it gives you AI partners, and you can have like up to 3 AI partners, because this game is up to 3 players. There's also a fighting game mode that I don't really care for, and I haven't really played around with it. There's a score attack mode. There's a lot of content in this game. Nope. Don't need that fucker. But, and also there's a lot of explosions and flashes, so let me just give you that warning now. If you're epileptic, seriously turn off this video now. Or don't watch the LPs of this game, because there's a ton of flashes and screen shakes and patterns and shit like that. Which sucks if you're epileptic, because, like I said, the gameplay is really good. If there's a way to turn off those effects, that'd be nice for people who have epilepsy. But, you know, just, you know, random thoughts. I mean, I think it's cool, but, you know, those flashes are pretty fucking bright. I'm noticing it more now that I'm talking while I'm playing the game, where typically I'm just playing. Since I've played through the game and done a lot of the different paths and endings. Oh yeah, depending on your actions in the game, like there's certain choices you can make, you can get different endings. I'm just playing through my favorite path out of the ones that I've already played through. If you want to experience the other ones, I recommend playing this game yourself. It's really good. Like, I really recommend this game. It's really fucking good, and it's... Shame that it's under the radar, but it kind of came out... There was a couple other games that came out around this time. I know A Hat in Time came out not long after this game. So, like, right after I played through this several times, and then I played A Hat in Time, which is also a really good game, and I should let's play sometime. But I'm gonna do that maybe after I get Galaxy, and maybe rope Carl or somebody into it. So, well, I just learned there I can parry the bikes. I had no idea. Well, that didn't go so hot. You can all just gather together and die. It's fine. I love the... I like the effects, but like I said, they're flashy and, you know, they can cause epilepsy and shit like that. It does remind me a lot of, like, old arcade games. There is actually a filter you can put onto the game to make it, like, my brain, it doesn't work. It'll emulate, like, an arcade cabinet. It looks pretty damn cool, but, you know, I'd rather just play the game without any of those silly visuals, I guess. I almost missed that. There's a lot of ways you can combo. You can see you can air juggle in this game. It was funny, actually, for those of you who remember, like, I did the video on 99 Videos, which that game is pretty good. It gets better as it goes along, and, but it's definitely not as solid as this game, both in visuals and just in gameplay. I'm going to be gushing over this game a lot. I love the little, like, animation of them dropping down where they got the one fist down like they're fucking Sentai villains. It's great. Like, Sentai villains are ninjas. Which there are ninjas in this game, you know, outside of me. Let me just beat these guys up. The names of the characters suck in this game. I mean, like, the bull is Ricardo. This is F.Norris. Like, really? F.Norris? The fucking Chuck Norris? Are you fucking serious? But, and Gal. That's literally her name. The girl's name is Gal. Like... Yeah, the names are kind of sucky. But, other than the names being bad, like, this game is really solid. Just throw him into that. There we go. There will be more parts with branching paths. We'll get into those as we continue along in this game. So what's really funny is that bike will explode and hurt him. Ah, fuck, I fucked it up. There's actually a way, I've beaten this boss fight without even touching him, where all I do is I just throw bikes at him. But, because I'm talking and not paying attention to what I'm doing, that's not happening. Oh, he's dead. Exploded on one of the bikes. Also, if you don't die, you get extra points. That's what the extra bonus is. And the more extra bonuses you get, the more likely you are to get extra lives. And trust me, you're going to need the lives in this game. This game has infinite continues, though. But another drawback is there is no save feature. When you start this game, you have to continue it throughout. So this entire LP, regardless of how I cut it up, is going to be a continuous playthrough. Isn't that fun? This is a good idea for this old man to rest. I do like Grandpa Ninja. I don't know why. I like the idea of just one of the characters being some old dude. Well, an old man ninja. I don't know why I like it. And now Street Fighter V has one, but unfortunately Street Fighter V is still ass. Oh well. That's some creepy ass music. Also, this game's soundtrack is really good. Well, tied up. Hey, look there! She has clothes! Actually, that one does too, but you only see it for like 2 seconds. But look! They have clothes! I think the idea is they're supposed to be slaves, but... Well... Actually, you know, I noticed other than her... Well, no, they all the women have the same head. But, what I've noticed is, all the female characters, other than Iris here and that girl right there, have the same hairstyle. They have the same bang cuts, but, Iris has a different one just because they added that little flowy animation to it. I don't know what makes it flow like that, or twitch. Is she a mutant? How does her hair twitch? But she's probably the best looking, like, female character in the game. Not as a waifu mode, as in just, like, she has a character design. You'll see. There's only one more female design you'll see in this game, other than, you know, the ones you've seen so far. That'll be coming up soon. But, yeah, they're talking about the story. So I don't really care for the story in this game. Honestly, I do get the vague idea that it's post-apocalyptic and there are mutants and humans, and the mutants attack humans and stuff like that. And apparently the mutants are rebelling against the humans or something. I don't know. Now, what's interesting is you only get tied up if you're just this character. If you're Ricardo, who they mentioned actually, or the girl, you're not tied up. Now, what's funny about being tied up is they make it affect the gameplay. So you have to decide within a couple of seconds if you want to help her or not. And I actually fucked this up the first time I was playing this because I didn't know how to get out of these ropes. And what you gotta do is you gotta hit the special button to break out. I'm tired of seeing so much cowardice. I'm an old ninja, man. So, yeah, basically, I fucked it up because I didn't know how to get out of there, but any other character, they can just walk over to her because they're not tied up to a chair. Just this old master gets tied up. I think whatever the ancient order is, it's probably these ninjas that you fight later on in the game. I guess they're part of the mutants or something. Like humans that help the mutants or some bullshit. They're just a group of asshole mercs or something, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really care for the lore in this game. All I care for is the punching. Almost want to skip the cutscenes entirely. Well, this is like one of the areas with a lot of cutscenes. If you go, like, if you just keep going straight, you're gonna see the least amount of cutscenes. However, I find these stages are the most fun when you go back here. You'll see why in a second. I'm taking the route of the stages I think are the most fun, not the story that I care for the most. Now, watch this shit. Yeah! Look at that! Some Mad Max motherfucking shit right here! Yeah! This truck is fucking huge! And basically the stage is this. Now what's good about this wall is it makes it easy to try and rack up some whatchamajig, the bonuses by breaking them apart. You can also throw them off the side of the... You can throw them off the side of the truck, too. Like that. Let me try to kill this guy really quick. This is, like I said, this game is really good. But, and because of the branching paths, it just demands to be replayed. Because there are so many ways you can go about this and so many stages you can find. Bastard, how dare you stab me while my back is turned? Your time has come, cowards! Prepare to die! See what I mean? That's literally just the same character model. And there we go! Boss fight's over, totally. Yeah. Yep. That was easy, wasn't it? Boss fight's over, I'm super powerful. Oh no! I lied! I knew this all along! So let me tell you something. Killing them does not stop these two from showing up, like if you like actively kill them normally, because I tried. You just try to kill him. And dead. This level is so easy if you use the power-up right there and throw them off real quick. You can fight those two, like the cat guy and the woman with the whip, normally if you want, but... Well, you don't really get anything for it, and you still have to fight those two flies. Those will actually become regular enemies later. The cat becomes a regular enemy later, but neither of them seem to do anything, you know, crazy, since, you know, I killed them by just cheesing that boss fight. When have I ever cheesed anything? I never! I would never cheese anything in a video game. I only do it as the developer intends. That's all I ever do when I play video games, right? You guys can vouch for me on that one, right? All 12 of you? Yep. And there goes the pigs. And basically the whip lady, they can get... Some of these enemies can get really annoying if you let them. Also, you might notice the cats with the mohawks, what they do is, when they get up... Okay, there are too many things on the screen for me to fucking concentrate. One of these barrels has health. Good thing I got that health right before I got punched. Jesus Christ. God. But yeah, this game, I seriously try this game out. It's really good. And I got the power up again. It's actually very rare in this game. It's just, I know the route I'm taking has a lot of them. Oh yeah, actually, fun fact too, if you did not side with her, in case you're wondering what kind of stage you get. So, you get a small stage of you running around the village that's being attacked by the mutants, and, you know, everyone's dying other than Iris. And then you get to drive a motorcycle and run over monsters. Yep. But, yeah, there's creepy things on the wall. Basically, it's them saying what parts of the person you eat best. I really love the music in this game. It's really fucking good. These enemies, their whole gimmick is they will try to block your attacks and throw you. The wolves just kind of do that one slash and that's it. Whip ladies just kind of annoyingly whip at you twice. Cats are just kind of a mook. The rats are the weakest of the weak. Well, actually, the flies are the weakest, but they are, like, the most vanilla, I guess is how I put it. Like, they don't really do anything special, other than, like, they're bikers. Does that mean they're biker mice from Mars? Are these very bad rats? I'm pretty good at fighting them, probably because they are rats, and I have a lot of experience with pretty bad rats. Even ones that take away my achievement that I rightfully deserve. Just get that apple. Also, picking up items if you're at full health just gives you more points. Let me just whirlwind kick you fuckers. Now, some items will randomly drop, like that one apple I picked up was random. Some are scripted. The pigs tend to drop health a lot. Let me just punch you guys. I love that one of his specials is just a rapid-fire punch. Listen, rapid-fire punches might be simple and stupid, but I love it. I don't care. I'm a simple person, okay? Ooh, I got 5 lives now. Nice. Well, time to fight the boss. The levels vary in length, too, as you can kind of tell. So I feel like this level is a little short compared to some of the other ones that I didn't play. Well, then again, it's longer than the truck one. Now here's a cat with mutant claws. So here's how you want to fight this guy. Don't stand near him when he's falling down, because he will do this stupid uppercut thing that's really annoying. In fact, I'll show you it. That thing. And he will just keep doing it. He does not care. He's an asshole. Also, don't jump in on him like that. Okay. Now that I'm done showing you how not to fight him, now let me actually fight him. Oh, I forgot he keeps attacking after you, so you have to right away go for a, special or something. As soon as you get the frame advantage, you just have to go balls deep in on him. That's what she said! Does this mean I'm getting pussy? I'm cringing too. We just beat these assholes up. Ooh, one of them dropped out. Apple, that's helpful! Oh, let me get out of the way. There is a time limit, as you can see, but it doesn't show up all the time. It just shows up every now and then to be like, you got like 2 minutes. It's kind of a douchebag like that. Okay, you grab this knife. Come on out, Mr. Kitty. I hate it when enemies kind of get on this. One of the things I've always disliked in beat-em-ups is when an enemy gets stuck on the other side of a screen. If I ever make a beat-em-up like this, I want to put a wall, like have walls that pop up on the side like that when, if I'm blocking the player to a section. Mainly just so, like, you have that happen less. Or at the very least have it not happen during boss fights. Like, just make that whole area a wall. And then when the boss dies, if I'm animating the character going there, just get rid of the wall.